Okay, for problem like number 3, again, it's asking for displacement, which makes it easier for me to do. I'm just going to integrate the velocity function, write this over here for you, and that's going to be from 1 to 9. This is a vertical function. It's up and down, so 0.04 t squared plus t dt. Now, if this is an exam question, that's the first thing I would be looking for, is a student able to write that down. The next thing I look for, could they integrate that? And I'm going to write it down as it's really 4 over 100. Right? I prefer the ratio of integer, but it's still the same thing as 0.04. And then it's going to be t cubed over 3, and then plus t squared over 2. The limits of integration go from 1 to 9. Right? I want to just write down the arithmetic for that. Now 4 goes 100 25 times, and 25 times 3 is 75. So this is really going to be 1/75 t cubed plus t squared over 2. And the limits of integration again are from 1 to 9. Now granted, if it's an exam question, I would leave it there and maybe come back to it later and do the arithmetic, but I do want to do the arithmetic for you. And what do you get there? I'm going to write it down for you. 9 cubed, let me write this over here. 9 times 9 times 9 over 75. Right, I'll do that later, by the way. Plus 9 squared. Well, you know what? 9 squared is just 81 over 2. Minus, then you get 1/75, and then you get plus 1/2. All right, I'm going to do some arithmetic now. And a couple of things I noticed about this thing, some of the arithmetic looks pretty easy to do, by the way. Like this minus that is 80 over 2, which is 40. So I'll put this over here, plus 40. But the other guy looks a little more challenging for me. It's 75 on the bottom, certainly. Right, and then I got to do that arithmetic. And, 9 times 9 is 81. And 81 times 9, let me turn aside for you, is going to be 9 and then 72. So it's going to be 729 minus 1, which is 728. I'm going to do the arithmetic now. It's going to be 75, 728 minus, and now I'm going to do 40 times 75. I'll do it the other way. Sorry about that. Let's see, 0. 4 times 5 is 20. 4 times 7 is 28. 28 and 2 is 30. I'll write that down for you. I'm sorry, this is plus. All right, what do you get there? Let me make sure I did that right. Yeah, it's not that bad. So I get 3,728 over 7,5. Now, believe it or not, if I were taking an exam, I'd actually write that down as my final answer and put a box on it. But I do want to put a unit on it. 3,728 over 75 meters. I wouldn't go near decimals for this over here, but you could. So I'm going to put a box in this over here. I want to look at the key, though. All right, look at the key and what the key says. 3,728. Yeah, I got that. Over 75 and meters. They also approximate using a decimal number. Thank you.